I am at the Supreme Court right now this afternoon, having been at the Cato Institute this morning, and I'll get back to that in a second. We've all heard about the 3 opinions that the Supreme Court has handed down the last 2 days about affirmative action, sort of limiting that to essays essentially, but not allowing asking, sort of the don't ask, don't tell idea almost, it sounds like to me. And then whether turning away a member of a protected class from business, whether designing a website is really expression covered by the First Amendment. It seems like it is, compared to making a wedding cake. One could debate that, but the other concern I would have is that a lot of people don't have the opportunity to speak to the public, except in cases where they're paid, because of conflict of interest, something I've talked about, or because of circumstances in their life. So if they have to send a message in their work that they personally disagree with, but that we're paid for doing it, that's an ethical problem for them. That's something I've talked about, and even in my case where my speech is kind of gratuitous, there could come a day that I can't do what I do, and because of the asymmetry involved, I've actually shut down a lot of my activity already because of that at the start of 2022. So it raises indirectly the question of the possibility of compelled speech, and I'm going to have to read the opinions to see if they actually said anything about that, but it sounds like maybe Judge Gorsuch might have touched on it. I'm going to have to, but I haven't read the opinions yet. I've been out all day. Also, I was at the Cato Institute this morning about the possibility of private sponsorship. I talked about that in another video. I just wanted to add that Canada already has that. What Biden has done something that's closer to what Canada offers, although it gives people the opportunity to do as citizens, although maybe there's less legal binding effect in the U.S. than in the Canadian system still. But anyway, it's rather quiet at the Supreme Court. I thought there would be more people here. There's a death penalty and a fast and vigil actually being offered. I can see that, trying to abolish the death penalty, and that seems to be all that's going on right now. When I close up, it seems like the picture wobbles more, so I like to go back to a longer shot on this camera.